The one thing about the dark night of the soul, it makes us shake things up, and it allows us to do things that we would have never have done. In the dark night of the soul, it's very uncomfortable. You almost feel like you don't want to be alive anymore. But it's allowing you to try new things and do things that you would have never have done without the dark night of the soul. We personally might be going through a dark night of the soul, and the people of the world are going through the dark night of the soul. Hello everyone, I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Each one of us is a fragment of the collective, and what is true for each and every one of you is true for the collective as a whole. And we're all going through the dark night of the soul. We're tired of the way things have been run. We're tired of the way life is. We're tired of evil. We're tired of all the people that are being suppressed. We're sick and tired of it all. And as we're all going through the dark night of the soul together, it's allowing us to switch things up, shake things up, break out of the spell, break out of our routines. It's allowing us to see differently. And that's what the world is doing right now. We're being beaten down so much that we have to see it. It's right in front of our face, but we can't see it. We couldn't have seen it if we didn't reach rock bottom. And that's why we are reaching rock bottom, so that we can see clearly. We can see clearly what's going on. And it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable going through the dark night of the soul. And the collective is going through this dark night right now. But because of it, it's going to get you to do things and try new things that you would have never have done before. So that's what we need right now, because we're going to need common everyday life people to try new things and get us to a new earth. We're all tired. We're all sick and tired of the false narratives. We're sick and tired of living a fake life. It's a fake life, and we want to live in authenticity. We want to live true to who we are. We want to live true to who we are. And we can only find these answers when we reach the dark night of the soul. And then we'll be able to see clearly. We're out here in nature, grounding to the planet, grounding ourselves. That's what we need to do during this time period. It's so unknown. We don't know what's happening. False idols will try to tell you what's happening, but authentically, none of us know. Only God knows. And that's why we need to reach this dark night of the soul, so that we can be able to get out of our comfort zone, to switch things up, to learn about ourselves, to learn about what we truly want out of life. And each person is waking up, and the collective is waking up. And many will not, But we are the ones that will create a new earth. And we have to create this new earth from a place of authenticity. We have to be authentic to ourselves. And it's so uncomfortable, but the truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. We cannot be told the truth by someone else. We have to live it. We have to experience it so that we know what the truth is in our sacred heart. And that's the dark night that we're all going through right now. Humanity has to experience it. We all are experiencing it personally and for the collective. Because others cannot tell us the answer, only we can tell ourselves the answer. Only we can tell ourselves the answer. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy, light warriors. It ain't easy. It's highly uncomfortable. But evolution happens under great pressure. And I'm evolving, and each and every one of you are evolving. And we're evolving. The birds are evolving. We're all evolving right now. And we have to find our own way. We have to find our own path. We have to block it all out, and we have to really get in tune with God. And that's how the path is going to be set, because it ain't easy. But through the trials and tribulations, we will learn who we are. We will learn more about ourselves. We will learn where we're going towards the future. And how we're getting there, we don't know. But we're being shook up right now so that we can find a better path. A path that a sovereign being will take. And that's the problem with the world in the past. People were not sovereign. They were not making decisions for themselves. Each and every one of us have to make decisions for ourselves. And that's how we're all going to shift out of this dark night of the soul. We have to shift out of the dark night of the soul, and we shift out of it by being in tune with ourselves, listening to what's inside, listening to God, and we'll find a way out. It's crunch time right now. It's very dense right now. I'm in it along with all of you. It's not comfortable. But we're evolving, and we're becoming the person that we came here to be as we go through this time period. So realize that this dark night, it serves a purpose, and we will all authentically learn who we truthfully are as a sovereign being. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. So it ain't easy, but we're evolving. That's why it's an evolutionary journey. I'm evolving along with all of you. We're taking the journey together. A trip is planned. A journey has twists and turns. And in the end, we'll all find out who we truthfully are. And the only person that can tell us who we truthfully are is ourselves. So, quiet the mind. Find some friends. I work with nature, light warriors. And that's how we get in tune, because God will send over what you need in divine timing. So it's a very interesting life that we're all living, and be aware, be conscious as nature is giving us the answers right now. Sometimes if we just sit out in nature, we get the answers. But realize who you are, realize what we came here to do, and realize that we have to be sovereign. Our friends think so. Hello, friends. Like the animal whisperer or something, right? Light warriors. It ain't the first time if you're new to our channel. You should check out the channel if you haven't checked it out yet. It's phenomenal. But there's a lot going on in the world right now. And God will give us the answers when we're on the right path. And if we're on the wrong path, we'll learn as well. We have to be true to ourselves. We have to find a path out of the dark night of the soul. And the world is going to find a way out as well. I've gotten very tired lately, and I've turned it all off. And maybe that's where you are as well. I sit with frequencies, and I'm just going about my day right now, because no one knows the day or time. No one knows what's going on. So God laughs at those with plans. So we have to take it one day at a time and listen to ourselves. And in the end, we will bring forth the victory of the light. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the dark night of the soul that everyone is going through right now. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. I'm here before you all, showing an example that you could keep going even when you go through the dark night of the soul. Keep going and trust that God is going to keep you protected. It's a rough time right now, but when we tune off the negative frequencies and we tune in to God, when we tune in to source frequency, we'll find a way out of the matrix. What are you experiencing on your journey? Why don't you leave it in the comments? Are you experiencing massive changes in your life right now? And I know it's rough. I know it's crazy in the world. We just got to take it one day at a time. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. And so it is. All the animals are out today. All the birds are out. I love you all. Keep going. I'm grateful for your prayers. We pray for each other. We'll get through this together. And so it is.